man, everything is acting up. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And it's me. This is my show on Sunday nights. Yimbo Buys Everything, where we talk about life and toys. And man, if you're not already, we're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about life a lot, at least to start things off. But we have so many fun toys to discuss tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate it. I always like to thank you guys for chatting along with me. You guys are just as much of the show as I am. And if you're catching the replay, thank you so much. I'm going to thank you now, and I'll thank you guys again at the end. But I truly appreciate everybody that chooses to spend part of their life listening to me talk about toys. And that's what we're going to do. I had my link ready. I was going to send it out to Run With Toys, but it was like 7:30. I didn't want to do that to them like a half hour before the show. My kids have been a lot. I love being a dad. But yeah, they're just in that toddler tantrum stage again. We were out of it, and they were just rough. They were rough today. Not in a bad way, just like, you know, they're not listening. When they're home, they're really good. We took them to the library today. And they're well behaved. They're good. They're really good kids. But when they're home, when they know that they are unconditionally loved by their parents and they're comfortable, yeah, they were a little crazy today. So I spent the whole day organizing toys, but not in the basement doing things that would help me mentally. I was straightening up where we have all their toys in the den, and it was a lot. It was so many hours. My back is like shot. And I'm going to catch up in the chat in a second. My back is shot and I'm tired. It's a weird day. It was a weird day. But that's why this is great, because now this is our chance. This is, we're going to get to hang out as long as we get to. My wife and I are off tomorrow for President's Day. So yes, we are still on the Last of Us timetable. I'm hoping we get to watch it tonight, but I told her, I was like, look, just if you're up, we'll watch it. If we need to wait, she goes to bed early. Like, we're all going to hang out as long as we hang out tonight, and we'll go from there. So let's check the chat, shall we? Let's check the chat. Hello, everyone. So here we go. Not a bird. What's going on, Sully? That's so cool of you to join. Yes, everything is okay. Sorry. Yeah, it was just bedtime, man. It was bedtime. I was waiting. It was like 7:35. Told TPC, no chewing in toy files. Like, I think I'll be up in like 10 minutes. I think I'll be able to like get going. And then yeah, it was not. It was multiple. It's just going in and just trying to help my wife out too, because it wasn't all on her. Because it was just a lot of meh, meh, meh. That sound. It cuts deep. Sequential plastic. What's going on, Zach? Just so you know. So Not a Bird and Sequential Plastic, excellent accounts over on Instagram, toy photographers. Zach just had a post. I didn't get to check it out yet, but he just did a post. He did an entire graphic novel as toy photos, and he said it came in roughly under 200 pages, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check this out. As you can hear, my hands were very full today, so I didn't get to do that yet, but I definitely plan on it. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. So, definitely go check these guys out. Cody, my man, Too Much New Toys. Yet I was traveling through with Bishop. That is true. He's one of my main event people tonight. Is Mezco Bishop. So Mezco Bishop and Revoltech Woody, the 1.5. are my two big main event guys to talk about. Speaking of Too Much New Toys with Cody, he sent in another toy correspondent video. So we were talking about it. We shrunk this one down, and I think for this one I might stay in the corner and maybe chat along with Cody presenting his facts. I don't know. This is two friends, two guys that have just become friends over the last few months, and having this awesome idea. I love Cody pitched this to, because we can't work out doing lives right now at this time. So I love this. And this is, again, Cody, I know you're here. I will do a better job of us being able to talk and formulating future plan, because I have so many good ideas for this. He's the best. He's so awesome. He makes me happy. So Cody, thank you again for sending in. So we'll get to do some more turtles at the end of tonight's episode. And there we go. I just wanted to get that queued up. I'm copying that over, getting the thing ready. All right. So let's continue catching up on the chat. Here we go. Cox Create is in the house. My boy from Toy Talk. So I was just saying this over on Instagram, but my fellow toy daddies, No Chewing and Toy Father, are actually part of Toy Talk with Cox Create and Toy Addict 17. They go live on Monday nights at 8:30, and tomorrow they get The Amazing, which is so awesome because, you know, if you've been a long time watcher of my channel, you know that back in, was it November, I think? November. Sounds right. I was, you know, blessed with the opportunity to sit with Darius, and man, like he's amazing. He is amazing. He's literally the amazing. So what a great human being. I'm very excited to hear him. You know, like I love his videos, but getting to hear him talk and, you know, just in general, love it. So I'm excited for that. So Cox, good to see you, buddy. Not a bird. So the Woody Fig. Remember, my job, I don't view this as like I am trying to enable. Like in fact, I'm just here to help you pass some time. That's my goal. So my whole thing is, I promise you, I will never tell you how to spend your money or your time. I feel like those are two valuable, obviously, like with time, that's our most valuable resource. So yeah, I will never be the one to tell you how to spend either of those things. I can only tell you based on my hard-earned money that I spent on these toys, what my thoughts are. That's it. But this is a really great figure. It's so good. What's going on? Wyatt's in the house. Hello, Copper State Bricks. Again, another amazing toy photographer over on Instagram. Let's see. This show, see, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. I just get excited. You know what? Again, one of my whole things is, why would I want to be upset about something I spent my money on? Like, so I'm gonna find things that I enjoy. I will tell you, I will give you honest stuff for times that it was not worth my money. The Revoltech one though, I can't. I mean, like, hey, if you, I don't know. It's just so good. It's so good. B. Rivera's in the house. What's going on, my man? And Carlos, what's going on, Carlos? How you doing, man? Thanks so much. Oh, I appreciate you saying hit the like button because I literally forget every single time. So while you're here, if you're enjoying, take a second to hit that like. It definitely helps the algorithm. Thank you so much. Hey, No Chewing. What's going on, dude? If you still want, let me know. I know he was gonna be also. So Robot Toys and Sunty and No Chewing were the two that I was gonna blast off my invite for before my kids, you know, took 20 minutes to go to sleep. 30 minutes. Really, it was like 30. And again, thank you, No Chewing. Really appreciate that. Smash that like button, everybody. Greatly appreciated. Saying hi to everybody still. Matthew Toy, my man Matt. Again, also on Wednesday nights, along with the Toy Pick Community Top 10. Machu Toy, go sub his YouTube channel. He and Jay Shot do an amazing show called Between Two Sentinels. They just had Work More or Less on last week. He was also their inaugural guest when they first launched their stream. So great show. Toy Addict 17. What's going on, Danny boy? J Creations. NY. What's up, dude? Oh, this is so cool. Let's just remember they have your DNA, so they got it from you. Oh, my kids. It's true. I don't get upset with it. That's just, you know, sometimes that's the whole thing with parenting. It's like kids would be totally fine if we didn't put our human adult, not human, our adult things on them. Like I have my internet show. Oh my God, come on, guys, we're gonna go to bed. I know it would if we could all just chill, but we can't because we gotta, you know, do our jobs and help keep the show moving, right? Rama Toys, what's going on, brother? Oh yes, that's it, dude. Like I said, I at the start of the show, Frank, I almost sent you the link at like 7:30, and then I was like, oh, that's really last minute to do that to him. I'm like, oh wait, we got to get Frank back on because he is going to be a father of 2 very soon. So hopefully we can get Frank. Let's play it on maybe next Sunday. We got to do another thing. Let's see. B Rivera got the same thing going as my 3 kids. And that's the thing. It's relatable. That's why I know you guys understand. You guys get it. Thank you so much. Task, what's going on, man? Let's see. My kids are the same. Angels in school, different at home. It is a good thing. Like, this is straight up what I've told this to my coworkers, teachers that have been, and parents for years, and even older kids. That's just something that I kind of realized in the last 3.5 years of having my own children, reflecting on my childhood, talking with my parents. But yeah, it's true. Like I acted out and was, like a pain at home. And for me, it was that realization that I knew my parents loved me unconditionally. I mean, that's a huge thing. It really is. It's like more than half the battle of parenting is just like making sure your kids know you love and like give them, you know what I mean? So yes, you get it. It is a very good thing. It doesn't make it any easier though. Frank, everybody, wishing everybody in the chat that's a great weekend. Let's see. I've been catching up. Oh, good. So Last of Us, Cody's been catching up. If you've been watching, I think this is the episode that pushes us over the halfway point, if I'm not mistaken. Josh has to work tomorrow. That's sorry, man. Yeah, I know. Like, there's nothing else that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish you could be off with me, man. Airfoot's in the house. What's going on? Oh, thank you. This is a great opportunity to remind new viewers. So Airfoot, hello. Let me know how did you discover me? Was it through YouTube? Was it through Instagram, TikTok, Toy Pick community? I would be curious to know. But the great news is everyone in this chat is just a certified amazing person. Seriously. So please, if you are new to the stream, if you're checking it out, say hi. Because we're all super friendly. Like, that's all I can tell you. We're all really nice people. We're all good, try to be good people. Like, that's all it is. That's all people are, right? You try to be a good person. But I like to think that everybody in this chat is amazing. We always have a blast. So please, yeah, by all means, let us know where you found me and just welcome to the friendship. welcome to the I don't need there's no other joke from there. Yeah, Airfoot. All right. Clintastic's in the house. You know what? We're going to do our first toy buy. So thank you. Like I love that the chats are coming in, guys. We're going to take a perfect opportunity because I wanted to shout out my man, Clintastic4 over here. Once again, amazing toy photographer over on Instagram. Loves the X-Men. And I have my first toy to discuss. And it was straight up because Clintastic recommended it to 88 Figs. And he then put it in a recent YouTube video of his. So here we go. Oh. So this is so cool. It's from the Buzz Lightyear movie. It has this actual plasma. It is a plasma drilling unit. Let's do this. So for toy photography, I might just leave these in, to be perfectly honest, or I'll take those out if I'm shooting it from the front, and then I'll just have the one loaded and take this guy out. So maybe one of those options. That's if I'm going from the front. But here's what I immediately noticed. So I know Ozzy said on his show, he's like, oh, this could be great for like aliens. Like for sure, this looks like straight out of Aliens. This is just really great for any kind of military like action. So I'm going to use this with G.I. Joes for sure. It'll be more of a background thing, but look how big. Look how big this guy gets. This is incredible. And it can go bigger. So I love it. I love it as a 1/12 scale vehicle. You can see I have Old Man Hawkeye in there. Just so you know, this opens, like this actually moves. So that's how you can take them in and out, which is great. Now, it's meant for like the 5-inch. See, now, like this isn't even a 5-inch figure. This is a 6-inch. This is the Alpha class. So this is the Alpha class Buzz. This was from the 2-pack with Hawthorne. So this is the 6-inch figure. So they had the other ones. I guess they were 5-inch. But he's a little scrunched, but not where it's going to be bad. Like I can sit him back and flat in there. His butt's right on the chair. I can kick his feet out if I need to a little bit, but it was very easy to move in and out. And again, if this is something in the back of a scene or just whatever, it's just so great. It's so cool. And this was $13. I forget if I ever mentioned it on the stream, but I know for all those times, all those many months of me joking about Kiki loose joints, and I'm not an Amazon affiliate. I am actually now. So just so you are aware, not that it mattered, but like I was accepted into the program. I've been posting some links here and there. So this was one that I posted to my story. Again, I'd never pretend that everybody sees it, but my link is in my link tree. So if you want, that's already added to it. My wife actually helped me really organize the storefront. So there's stuff for everything that I've ever purchased diorama-wise, 1/12 scale accessories. Like if they're in there, that's, you know, that they scale with 6-7-inch figures. So same thing with rides. I put this under rides. So yeah, I'm just letting you know, it was $13. They just had it at my Walmart. They have like the clearance tables out there, but the deals are not great. Like Fortnite figures are like $1 off, and that's clearance. It's like, no. But yeah, so that was $19 from Walmart clearance. And I'm like, that's not a deal. But I think maybe it was 25. I want to say it was 25 originally, but I got it for 13. That's my whole point. So Amazon has it for 13, and they also have for 11 or 12. And I almost bought this too. Again, thank you, Amazon, for 1-day shipping. Thank you to the Amazon drivers and warehouse workers for getting me that in a day. Not that I necessarily need it, but when I had the option, I'm like, oh, well, I would love to talk about this tonight. So, yeah, I think it was $11, and it's a truck, and it should fit the figures. It's kind of an empty front seat from what I was looking at, so I almost bought it, but I still have so many big vehicles that I've been kind of chilling. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna let the vehicles I have exist. I'm gonna just use them, like my Bratz car. That's just my regular car. I'm trying to think of ways to like rotate in my Batmobiles and Bat Cycles. Now this guy, I'm trying to use what I have. So I didn't buy that truck, but it's not to say that I don't. I was very close. I was very close to adding it to my cart. All right. So Clint, thank you for that recommendation. I just wanted to make sure Clint got his due, because it literally was through him and 88 Figs that I even knew that would fit. So thank you guys again. All right. So that was a long-winded way of segueing. That was buy number 1 for tonight. So here we go. Oh, no problem, Sully. Come on. Seriously, what a good, he has such creative pictures. Go check him out for sure. Toy Talk's in the house. What's going on, Toy Talk? Giving you guys a shout out for tomorrow night, 8:30, The Amazing. It's going to be incredible. I am TJ Williams. What's going on? Right. I am TJ Williams. There you go. Just making sure I read that right. Sometimes, the letters get all jumbled in my old age and late nights. Colton's here. Coulton's Cooking Comics, another fantastic toy photographer over on Instagram. His stuff is leveled up like that way. His stuff is leveled up like I mean, it's always been good. I always feel bad when I use that, and I try to. I now been like, when I reach out to people and let them know, I'm like, hey, I've always been a fan of your work. Like, please take this as a compliment. Your stuff is leveled up. I mean, I feel like everybody does take it as a compliment, but like, it's just from a good place. I just want to lift you guys up, because seriously, Colton's stuff, it's always been good. It's always been good, but now it's just on another level. So keep it up, man. That's fantastic. Captain McKay's in the house. What's going on, dude? Amazing stop motion from this guy. Just so you know, amazing stop motion. Seriously, just got to go check it out. I'm Sub. This is so cool, guys. Am I freezing, or let's see? Does it keep freezing? That's a good question. Am I freezing? I hope not. I'm sorry. I didn't get to do all my usual like prep with my computer, which is usually just restarting it and trying to kill a bunch of apps beforehand. My kids stressing me out tonight. So let me know what's going on with the stream. I hope it looks good. It looks okay on my end. A little bit of a stutter. All right, good. So Cody's saying it hasn't froze. Thank you. All right. Buckaroo Banzai's in the house. What's going on, dude? Happy Sunday, happy weekends. I hope, again, for those of you that get an extended weekends, I hope, you enjoy this Sunday evening. Get to stay up a little bit later like me. I have the day off tomorrow, which is necessary and needed. Cox Create. I haven't been buying anything lately. I mean, grab from time to time, but nothing. Yeah, dude, nothing like last year. Been playing Destiny 2 a lot. So Cox, this is something that we've been talking about a lot on Toy Pick Community. They've been talking about it on Toy Talk. We've been talking about it here. And it's a good thing. It's a good conversation to have in regards to, because it all ties into our mental health. And that's all. It's very important. Yeah, like I look around my basement. I have so many toys. I bought a lot of toys the last couple of years. And that's where I've been sticking with the 52 challenge. I did get new stuff, which I have to update my spreadsheet. And that's going to kick me into gear for tomorrow. I hope I'm going to list, again, some other old stuff that I have in tubs that, like I haven't had the desire to shoot. So they got to go. But yeah, so Cox, Josh, I'm with you, buddy. I've been playing a lot of Madden 19. Yeah, that's like the last Madden game that I bought. And I don't know, even though I missed the Super Bowl, I did co-win my fantasy league for a guy that maybe watched like less than 10 hours of football this year. Yeah, I need a new Madden. But I do love football. That's the whole thing. I love all this stuff. It's just everything's always a matter of just the time in your life. But yeah, like we got to get some COD. Maybe we should play some COD tonight. What else did Josh say? Let's see. Should have the AWOL coming soon and Plunderlings in April. Good. Those are some good ones, man. Let's see. Cody sent the link. All right. Task. Let's see. Can't wait those AWOL figures. The AWOL, is that that's the Animal Warriors, right? I haven't ordered any yet, but Renee over at Hard to Find Toys has been blasting his Instagram account with like he got his stock in. He's like a distributor of the Animal Warriors. So it's super tempting. So we'll see. It's definitely like a solid maybe. Like I'm leaning towards them. Oh, Cody, see, and Cody's like is a recent guy to the stream, so this is fantastic to see. I have somebody, it's anecdotal evidence backing me up. I love it. Let's see. Let's see. Military construction site and obviously danger room. Oh, that is for this. Yes, that's where Clint. I know. I think he told me you got what, one or two? You got two maybe. Oh, and thank you, Josh. Yes, again, another one of the fantastic smaller YouTube accounts that talks about toys, but in a fun, like enjoyable way, is Unboxing Art, and Cox Create co-hosts. Is it every week, Josh, or most weeks? But Unboxing Art is the man. He's awesome. He's another great guy, and the fact that Josh does that. So that's another Wednesday one. Again, and that's why there's no competition. Like watch what you watch when you can, jump into a stream if you can, chat along, great. If you watch replays are there. Let us know. All of that fun stuff. So here they're having Savage Crucible on. That's another new line. Man, there's a lot of really good new lines that have either popped up or are popping up, or like they're now showing us in hand stuff. Like it's a very exciting time to be a toy collector. Let's see. Cox said, dude, I see that giant Lightyear spaceship marked down as 17. Ooh. Now that is one that also fits 6-inch figures. And that I know from 88 Figs. If you don't know him, he's a customizer over on Instagram. And like I said, he has his YouTube channel, which the new name, I have to, if you could let me know in the chat. I'm like blanking on the new YouTube name that he came up. Is it Plastic Tings? What is it? It's so good though. So he's the one that bought that. You can take the cockpit out, and I think he painted it all black. But anyway, he customized it and can fit figures in. So you have to take the literal cockpit and seat out, but like a 6-inch figure will fit in there with the cockpit closed. So for $17, I never saw it that low. Otherwise, I'd own it too. Zach totally bought that plasma cutter thing last night, dude. Oh, awesome. Yes, that's great. It is really awesome. Like, I'm super stoked. In terms of diorama, so one of my goals for diorama building is to make some sort of, just again, simple. I'm still starting out, but like space chunks, space rocks. I want to make some kind of rock formation-y planet look, so I can start doing a little bit more space age stuff in space instead of Buzz Lightyear, slicing down Cobra officers in my just neighborhood, my city neighborhood. Let's see. Great free for us. Way to support Yimbo. Yeah, exactly. What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? I appreciate any kind of support, Cody. So thank you very much, sir. Let's see. Oh, I see what that. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm assuming you're still talking about the Amazon thing. So yes, it doesn't add any cost to it whatsoever. It just means that I get like the smallest percentage cut, but it's a little bit less that goes to Bezos. But the price is the exact same thing. So yes, Cody, that does help out. That would be appreciated if anybody ever wants to visit my Amazon storefront. That'd be cool. Let's see, Zach. Oh, we got the transport vehicle too. See, but that's good. Oh, see, now you're gonna have to let me know, Zach, how it works. To like, will they fit in all nice? I think they will. I did hold it in Walmart, but for 19, I was like, nah. I really should have pulled the trigger last night. Urgh. Let's see. Vehicle stick up to his space. But if Todd drops an 89 Batmobile, I will buy that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's coming. We've seen the Target listings, right? I think it's going to be $80. I'm spending $80 on that 89 Batmobile. Like, that is my Batmobile. That's my Batmobile. I love all of them. I love all of the designs. I've collected a number of them. I even have the little mini ones that we're going to go through one of these weeks. But that 89 Batmobile, that's little Jimmy's. That's little Yimbo's right there. That's my Batmobile. So I'm absolutely buying that. Thank you, Todd, because it'll probably fit my Mezco 89. My Keaton, I got the email that I was getting moved off of the wait list to the pre-order and that I needed to update my credit card. And it said, do it anyway. And I didn't do it for Conan. I just was like, but it's the same card. So I let it ride and I got my Conan. This one, I'm not screwing around. So I immediately, as soon as I got that email, for like first chance I had during my lunch, I updated to the exact same credit card, but it said it reset the security token. So it's a good idea, and I can't wait. This is the figure of the year. This is how I think I mentioned it in one group chat, but this is my big joke and my big thought about it. This is the figure of the year, whether or not it's the figure of the year. Like, this is going to be the most talked about, most anticipated, most hyped. I am tempering my expectations so hard. Like, I am expecting this to not be great. But that's just me lowering my expectations. It's Mezco. I'm talking about a new Mezco tonight. I love them. I secretly think, and maybe not secretly, there was a rumor, I guess, going around Facebook chats, that they were waiting for the Flash trailer to drop, and then with all the nonsense, like, maybe this figure has been done forever, and maybe Mez and the Mezco Toys brand, they're just sticking with, this is their shtick, is like, we just don't communicate. That's fine. Like, I don't care. And this is what I think we have to do as collectors, is like, remember that who cares? Like, if you get your product, is transparency nice? Yes, that's how I live my life. This is how I teach my middle school students. This is how I am with my kids. This is how I am with you guys. I prefer transparency because then you know where the other person is and what they're thinking, all of that. I know that that's still that's a me thing. So from hearing Mez in the one interview I ever heard him in, like, I can totally see, based on his personality, he's kind of gruff, where he's just like, nope, like, I don't care. I'm not telling these idiots again that it's coming out, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get it. I guarantee it. Hey, I feel like they made a ton. I think they got it right if they're going to do it. And I think they made so many extras because of the hype and the fact that people were able to like wait list, but then immediately get moved over to pre-order or even pre-order it the other day. So I'm just saying, if you've been on the fence, I mean, it's going to be an experience. I feel like this is the figure experience of 2023. All right, now I got to catch up in the chat again. I'm going to be all out of chronological order. I apologize. George, my man, Agent Barrett, what's going on, brother? No problem, Colton. Come on, man. Captain, let's see. Captain McKay, an 89 Batman would be great. It's happening. I swear it's happening. I remember seeing all this stuff coming out, and it was listed at $79.99. Like, what do I know? I'm just talking about a screenshot I saw in a group chat, but I'm almost positive it's coming. Let's see. Agent Variant, what's going on? Yeah. Let's see. Found the target. Yeah, they did find the target. Okay. See, I wasn't crazy. Let's see. So let's see. Game Pass has Madden 23. I have PlayStation Plus, but not. Then they added the extra tiers, and I haven't been playing enough. I don't know. I got to look into all that stuff. Let's see. High on Life. How is that? Was that on? Oh, what system is that on? I guess it's one of the next gen consoles or next gen, whatever. Current gen. Oh, that's awesome. All right, I'll have to check that out. Let's see. Cox is saying, got my AWOC from Ted over at Hella Dope Toys. That's another great site. I actually discovered them via TikTok. So that is another site that I haven't ordered anything from them yet. But obviously, Cox has. And yeah, they seem like really great guys. Like they're another really like just small independent toy store online trying to do their thing. Lago Figs is in the house. What's going on, Dave? Zolocon. I haven't talked to my wife. I always forget. We just all right. So here's a little behind the scenes. Talking to my wife today. She's been understandably like she gets frustrated because she is the planner, the thinker. She's the one that is paying attention to like when we need milk, stuff like that. Like this is our household roles, if you will. And she said it's been getting a lot on her, and I just want to help. So, and I told her, I was like, well, like how I'm able to stay this way is by being able to live in this, each moment as they come. She goes, yeah, that's great, but you're not thinking of like the stuff that's coming. It's true. And that's why it's a partnership. And that's why, relationships take work, and, you can't keep score, and you just got to do things and help each other out. So I haven't talked to her. That's a long-winded answer, Dave. I apologize. Long-winded answer is maybe. Let me see. I have no idea what's on my calendar, but that would be awesome. I would love to go to Zolocon. I think Machu was mentioning it in J-Shot. All right, so here we go. See, I told you I'm catching up in the chat now. So Cox Crate is Unboxing Arts every Wednesday co-host. Amazing, as well as obviously his place on the Toy Talk. Very cool. Fish Tank Rocks. That could work. That could work. I keep picturing, like, I know people have used styrofoam, like corners from like appliance things and just use them as Star Wars hallways. I don't know what I have. I don't have a vision in mind. I just know I want to paint styrofoam and make dio pieces. Like that's where my brain, that's as much. See, look at this. Going back to the point I was just making. That's as far as I've gotten. In a moment, I'm like, I got to make some space stuff. But I haven't put in any of the actual planning yet. I will. But that's a good point. And Moon Sands, is that from Kinetic Sand? Is that like a Kinetic Sand? Because I have regular Kinetic Sand in my Yimbonia. I should look into some of that. You're right. Yeah, all right. But is that what let me know about that Moon Sands. Not a bird. I'm telling you. It's coming, man. It's happening. Diggs fix. I'm glad you like that. Here it is. Unless his best reason to use the links. That's what I'm saying. Just come on. Like we gotta. And I also encourage anybody. I think it's like once you hit 1,000 on Instagram, like there's no set number put in for it. I will use other people's. I'm not allowed to use my own affiliate links. I would love, like, all I want to do is help my friends and help them get to their goals and do whatever. So yeah, put in for things. Let me know. Shoot me different codes that I can use because I buy stuff and I just want to help people. That's all I want to do. But yes, I love it. Right? Forget Bezos. Give it on. Cox Create. I didn't order Mezco 89. I had my figure arts. And then he's 90% sure Mayfex will make one. That is probably a really good guess. Mayfex is probably going to just randomly like drop promotional shots one day, if I had to guess. Right? But you're right. Like they would, because if they're making the Battinson, we know that's coming. They did the bet. Yeah. So they're going to. You're right. I held off on that figure arts one. I know it's been like, it's one of those things. It looks great, but I has the same issues that I have with like the Battinson. Like, you know what it is? The feet. Tiny Batman feet. I don't know why. Battinson, like I love that figure arts figure. I just have to shoot it more and I still have to make the cape. But yeah, tiny little feet. That's my only knock on it. Tiny little feet. And that's what I heard. That's what I heard about the Keaton Batman too. Let's see. Too much to gotta kind of respect and admire Mezco's attitude. It's true. They just don't care. They're just like, you're gonna buy it from us. Like, I feel like that's a good business side. You know, like whatever. As long as we get the toy, then yeah, in our faces, right? All right, Roman Toys. All right, another guy that has bought, again, anecdotal evidence, everybody. That's what all this is. You know, like when I try to promote stuff, it's just people that I know or either friends with or friends. It's just so we know. It's just so we know. So that's excellent, Frank. Thank you for letting me know. That again, Hellido Toys. I was under the impression that they're great. It's good to know now, having two people with successful transactions. Good stuff. Let's see. Task. I'm on wait list for 89 bats. Yeah, you will. If you, I mean, I'm guessing. I'm guessing if the waitlist badge is even still up, that's a good sign. So I don't know what like wave you're going to be on of like releases and whenever that will happen, but I would say it's a pretty good bet. I really would. Let's see. So Not a Bird, he's going to check out the Batman after the show. You know what? It's pre-COVID prices too. I know this has been discussed. I think it came out. The shipping always kills you from Mezco. Or at least you have to know that you're adding an extra $15 to whatever the price is, which is a bummer, but it's all, you know, part of the process. Yeah, you're getting a lot for this one, and it's set. I want to say it was 110, which again, a lot of money. I'm not sneezing at it. But now I do think it would already be listed at probably 125 post COVID, like where their pricing is now. So yeah, you're getting a good price point too. Batwing would be so awesome. Excuse me. Let me drink my water. Remember, drink your water, everybody. The coolest Batwing I never did buy was the Lego one, like the full big, and you could hang it. You could hang it on the wall. I almost did that a bunch of years ago. This is before the man you see in front of you today, where all of these were just a glint in my eye. That was when I was doing my collectible thing. And I'm like, oh, Legos. Well, that's like me playing with toys. And then I get a cool display piece. I almost bought it. I kind of still wish I did. But yeah, the Lego stuff, man. But a Batwing would be amazing. I'm with you. Happy. There you go, Agent Barry. Happy wife equals more figures. Very true. Captain McKay, Mayfex King would be great. I wish someone would make the returns version with the more armored costume. Yes, that is a very good point. Because I love, and that's a unique thing about both those versions of the Batman. I love both looks. I love both of them. Because like, my wife and I, on Friday night, we put on Dark Knight. I was tired of doing this endless searching on these streaming apps for nothing that, at least nothing new, you know, or at least nothing that looked really good. It was just, I'm so tired of that, like swiping. And with Felix Toys and McFarlane releasing the Dark Knight figures, like I was having a lot of different conversations with people about like, are you going to get them? And it would be a wave that I think if you jumped at it, you're getting 5 awesome figures. You really are. I'm at that point where I looked at, in terms of the Dark Knight trilogy, I have the version 3 Batman. I have the Felix Toys Joker. Those are the two, I mean, the most important ones. I might go back because it's still up on Big Bad I might get the Mafex Bane with the swappable arm so you can have the jacket or not. He would be the only other one that I would want to like improve upon. The rest of the ones, I do have a jacketed Bane, the Movie Masters. I have the Catwoman Movie Masters, Alfred, and Scarecrow. So they're a little bit, they're like Black Series size, a little bit. They're a little bit smaller than the Mafex, but not where it's like bad in pictures. So I have them, I have decent enough toys. Oh, and Two-Face, and I have Two-Face. So I have decent enough toys to use for ideas. They look pretty good, honestly. Like those figures back in 2012, something like that. Yeah, 2012 were amazing. Like that's why I bought them, and I didn't unbox them until like a year ago. but like I bought those because they were blowing my mind at that point, and I loved the Dark Knight movies so much. That's where I was just buying toys and then tubbing them up because I didn't have space to display them. But they look great, and like now that they're out of the, I've let them breathe, and I can you could do enough with them. They're probably actually, that was another reason I didn't sell them on eBay, because they don't really go for anything. So you could just go in that direction too. Movie Masters, Dark Knight, they're pretty solid, not gonna lie. But yeah, so I'm skipping the McFarlane ones, even though they look awesome, and Bane has 3 sets of hands, which is amazing. But yes, I would really like both versions. So that's another long-winded. This is what we do, though, right? It's all long-winded for me. You guys know that. Let's see. Yes, and that's it. Age of Variant. The 89 Batman, George. I'm with you. It's articulation. George and I are both suckers for articulation, and I don't think it's going to move a lot, or at least it's gonna stay in the vanilla. Like I told you, every single Mezco I have gets posed, just arms down, straight leg. That's it. So that's how he's gonna live on my shelf, and then it's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be a lot, but I could be surprised. And see, I don't even want to jump to Bishop yet, because you almost made me jump to Bishop. The neck, that's going to be interesting, right? Isn't it magnetized head swaps, cowls? I feel like it's been so long. It was May 29th, 2021. That's when I pre-ordered mine. And the messed up part is that, it was 6 to 8 months prior that they first went up. So like I'm technically late to the party. Let's see. Dude, I tried to waitlist 89 Batman and it wanted full payment. See? This is what I'm talking about. So look, whether or not you end up doing it, but that means you're getting it. So it said waitlist, but it wanted the full payment. How about that? Seamless body worries me. I think the fact that Mez wanted to get this right. Let me see if I could find this interview. I am curious now, because this would be another one to recommend going to check out. It was from a small, small account. I haven't looked. He's an Instagram guy, toy guy. Let me see if I can find it up. The toy page? No. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, all right. The YouTube account is the toy page. I think this is the one. March 13th, 2021. That sounds about right. I think that's it, because he doesn't do a lot. He doesn't do a lot of these. So the Instagram account is at Plasti Addicto. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So sorry, I'm just talking to myself here. I'm going to present my screen real quick. And don't worry about the chat. I am going to catch up on everybody. I don't care about going chronologically. So this is just to let you guys know that this is the interview, the hangout. This is the one that I had watched way back when. I'm not going to try to play it for you, but I'm just letting you know it's a 2-hour-long interview. If you want to know, there he is. If you want to know about Mez, that's Mez. That's him on my right, the bearded guy. So yeah, so that's Mez. It was very interesting to hear, and like I said, I feel like that's helped with understanding some of these releases, not getting worked up one way or the other. Who cares? The guy's very passionate about his stuff. He did talk about, their lack of Robin. This is before they announced the Damian figure, which I still might end up getting. I still might end up doing it. But yeah, so this is, just so you know, it's a great interview, 2 hours long. If you are interested in hearing from Mez, it was interesting. It was an eye-opening, ear-opening interview. Not in like a controversial. You just get to know about him. It's like he's just this faceless Mez. Like, I didn't even realize his name. It's Mez. Mezco Toys. Oh, it's this. That's it. Oh, okay. Like, that was me. All right, let's see. Forget water. I'm drinking an old fashioned. Ooh, look at you, Sully. Let's see. We need the Yimbo origin story episode. That'll be one day. You know, it's been cool. I haven't done a ton of these yet, but it's been nice that in the last couple of months, like, I've been asked to be guests on people's shows, which is really cool. So I've been getting my origin story. It's out there. BTC Rich is a dude. He's an awesome. First of all, so Rich is part of Mat Men. So if you like wrestling, or like you just like podcasts about wrestling, because I've been out of watching, but those guys I listen to every week, and they keep me up. So I've listened to them for like probably 10 years at this point, maybe 8. I told him 8 to 10, but anyway, I was interviewed by him, so that hasn't come out yet, but that'll be an upcoming episode on his channel, BTC. So it's Behind the Counter 2.0, BTC Rich. But that was cool. I was on the Skeleton Collector a while back. That was neat. So yeah, the origin stories are coming out there. But you're right. Maybe see, you'll have to come on one day, and it'll be a Yimbo interviews Yimbo episode. But one of you guys will have to do it. Captain McKay, let's see. I had to see 89 get so much love, but a good returns costume is sorely needed. Totally agree. It's just such a good look. Both costumes are so good. I went on that tangent about the Dark Knight. I'm still not in love with the Christian Bale costume. All of the versions, like, there's basically 3 different looks. 2 and 3 have the closest costume. But man, like, Dark Knight, like, I mean, the costume is kind of like my least favorite aspect of those movies. Is that messed up? I mean, I really like my Dark. I do. It's not, and I love my Mafex figure. It's just not, like, for the realism of it, and like, this is what a regular person, if they had access to military grade prototype equipment, then that's what a real person would look like. But yeah, I don't know. It's something. Maybe it was the cow. I think it was the small mouth. Like, that's what I really like. The Battinson jawline fully exposed. It's kind of neat. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not crazy about the Dark Knight Batman costume, and I was reminded of that because, like, even with the decisions to, like, move, because he needed to be able to turn his head, right, and not get bit by dogs or be whatever. Yeah, it's not my best. It's not my favorite. I think it's the mouth. I think that's what it is. Now that I'm talking it out with you guys, I think it's the mouth. All right. Oh, that's right. There was a bad 315. I wonder if that's legit. A $315. Is that what you're telling me? A $315. Interesting. I mean, man, if they give us a 7-inch scale Batwing, I'm just like thinking about it, and I'm like, where would I put it? See, like, this is Keaton and Reeves. Those are like the 2 of my childhood movie, like, heroes. That makes it very hard to say no to stuff, like buying things around either of those properties. I'd love to see a Jim Carrey Batman Forever Riddler in 1/12 scale. I think third parties are working on that. I think they're starting to come. I think some 1/12 scale stuff is going to be dropping soon. I'm pretty sure Lago as I was quickly getting ready for tonight, I feel like maybe he posted something or Toy Migos, but somebody's doing one. Maybe it's a custom, like the Anton. I don't know. It's coming. They're coming. They're making them. Again, you can't not third-party stuff. They're all incredible. They've been really, really great. They were listening for Batman Forever figs. Jeez. All right, Cox, you're killing us. You're killing all our wallets now. You're killing all our wallets. Don't you cheer on. No, I'm just kidding. Airfoot. Always wanted to review and unbox on YouTube, but yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy unbirthday today. Happy belated. And got the Armored Last Ronin, opened it and posed it on my shelf as soon as I got it. Ooh. The Armored Last Ronin. I have been holding off. I had ordered that figure immediately and then canceled it during a pre-order purge. I might still try to track it down. I would probably go armored over the shirtless. Not that I mean, I have to read the comic, and I feel like once I read the comic, I'm going to just want all of the figures. Oh, or at least the two. But yeah, that's awesome. Happy birthday again. Let's see. So when it comes to Mezco and DC, I'm not on anything they do in the future. All right, he loves DC, and I feel like and I feel like he puts everything into those figures and need a Mezco Riddler. It's so true. And that's where I think probably Mr. Freeze is going to be dropping soon. I'm on the wait list for him. That's going to be really great if I can get my hands on that guy. Ugh. I wish I went back and got that. Well, I wish I knew what Mezco Toys was when they dropped that Commissioner Gordon. Oh. I mean, I do have a bat signal now, which again, you could find on Amazon. But I do have a really great bat signal, but that was a really cool set. You know what? I think it was New York Rebel Photography. My friend Tom, I think he's the one, or was it George? Was it Adrian Varian that suggested using Constantine? I think it was Tom. So New York Rebel Photography suggested to me at the Toy Con a couple weeks ago, the Constantine, just buy a Mezco Gordon head off of eBay. I'm sure someone's selling one, and then I can use that body. I keep forgetting to do that. I got to do that. All right. But yeah, I agree with you, Task, that it's Mezco loves DC stuff. And he talks about that in that interview. Let's see. Moving on. Let's see. It's definitely hard to wait on figures to make content. That is true. That's where I was nervous. I told you, I've been honest about this. Like back in December, January, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like with the 52 figure challenge I'm doing with No Chewing and Toy Father. It's like, yeah, that's gonna kill. Like my show is talking about like 4 to 5 new toys I bought that week. Like I gotta change things up. But look at this. We're 53 minutes in, and I've talked about. I hope you guys are bored. 53 minutes in, and I just realized I've only talked about this one toy. So yes, I think the stream is going to be fine. I think we're going to be okay. Let's talk about some more toys. Let's talk about some more toys real quick. And again, chat, I'm keeping this one up as my point of conversation. So then I'll scroll down. So I got some Target clearance wins. So these are technically, look, I can't lie. My kids, I've said it many times, they can name you just about every single superhero. But that's not like where their fandom lies. Like they know it's daddy's stuff. And I've been trying now, like my son, super obsessed, like this past week, he was doing some Pokemon. We kind of had to like pull back on showing him Pokemon stuff. Like I was letting him, like I was playing Let's Go Eevee, and he would just be sitting next to me as my old partner telling me where to go and doing the battles. But you know, I was a former toddler boy. My son would like, I totally get it, but you get all fired up watching like, you know, Pikachu with the big thunderstorm. So we'd go around and like then he would be a Pokemon and like battle his sister. So we had to pull back on showing him battles. So we went back to Animal Crossing because that was again, he doesn't play any of these games, but we like show him. So Animal Crossing, we got back into mellow Animal Crossing. But yeah, Super Pets, League of Super Pets or whatever, just Super Pets is awesome. It's a great movie. Love The Rock. Such a great voice cast. and he's just obsessed. So we've watched it now many times this week. So he's starting to get more into the soups. Like I just put my Imaginex. I was in that toy sorting today. I put all of the Imaginex people in like one container, so now he knows all the superheroes are there. So I'm hoping he starts like playing with them a little more. But that's just me. That's selfish. That's just selfishly like I would like to see him play with toys. So I bought these for them, but really for me. I bought a few of these to start. I gave him the Hulk as a pocket figure when he was 2. It worked for a little bit, and then he stopped. So, but I got him a couple of those. I've only ever opened the Hulk. I have Spidey, Miss Marvel, Daredevil, a few others. Then I stopped because he wasn't into them. So for $3.59, I was able to grab Iceman, Electro, and Electra. So beautiful. So keep an eye out. Not all of them were clearanced. I'm trying to. They don't have like on the back of the cards. I love these. I really do love any nostalgic retro package stuff. I really do. And these are tiny. These are small. Like these are smaller than my original. I have them. Hang on. Anytime I bump the computer, I'm like, please don't knock out the power plug. All right. Secret Wars Spidey. I've talked about him many, many times as my favorite. One of my favorite toys growing up. He's bigger. Not by a much, but like, look, he's bigger. So these are smaller than what I was used to growing up. And then what's a little annoying is like they also don't scale well with a couple of other pickups I made this week. And these I can confidently say, once again, I bought these from this is for my daughter. She's actually super amped. So I grabbed the Wonder Woman. I passed on, because I have all of these now except for the Batman Who Laughs and Deathstroke. Deathstroke wasn't there. Man Who Laughs was, but I figured let me just stick with 2. I was just going to Walmart for milk. And Nightwing. I love these toys. I love them. And there's a very good chance either my kids are just going to finally start playing with them. Like my daughter can't wait because with that, I bought my son yesterday the Super Pets toys. So they arrived. And my daughter's super pumped to play with this Wonder Woman and PB, the Wonder Pig. So that I'm excited about. So yeah, so some retro figures. Now we'll get back to the chat as we talk some toys here. So let's see. Not a bird, my favorite Yimbo story. Let's get with snowballs. I was John Wick, man. I'm telling you. Catching and flipping, hitting the other one. It was really funny until I got my daughter in the face. Then I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Lago, Mezco had a teaser for a Batmobile years ago, but nothing ever happens. Well, they're definitely, I feel like wasn't 89 Batman announced and then canceled, and then the outcry was like, no, and then they were like, no, it's okay, we're joking, we're gonna make it, right? It was something like that. Like they were super quick. So I'm not surprised that he probably did want to do it, but for all of the different reasons that we don't know. I'm not in the toy world like that, the business end. But going back to that interview again, I will say that was also fascinating because he does talk a lot about production and companies and dealing with factories and products and materials in China. It was so you do get a pretty good insight. Another like little spot for that. Let's see. Cox 300 is going to be huge. It'll probably be a pre-order to get made. Well, then I'm gonna have to back that, man. If I got a Hiss tank coming and I'm like, then what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm either the biggest idiot or most fiscally irresponsible person with money, or I just have to bite the bullet and get both. No, I'm just saying I got the Hiss tank coming as like a super exciting thing, and I'm very amped, but I don't have the G.I. Joe. Like there's my Keaton Batman love, whereas like Joe's like I like Joe's. So like yeah, I'm gonna have to get that one. Let's see. Oh, Lago. Okay, so it's 1/6. Mars Toys had the Batman Forever villains. Thank you. That was like super last second. Right before I went on the stream that I saw that. Okay. Not a bird. Last Ronin is awesome. Love that figure. Okay. All right. So I might have to do it. Let's see. Airfoot show. You got to read the comics. Are great. I have both the unarmored and armored run. Oh, so you got both. All right. Nice. So yeah. So that's good. I should read the comic. If I read the comic and then probably I have to read the comic first. I feel like that's. Speaking of, I went to the library today. Took my kids. Uneventful. Uneventful. It was just a nice about 40 minutes making arts and crafts, listening to stories, having the parade, but no one assaulted my children's negative energy. So that was good. I actually was going to chill and probably gaslight the guy like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. You were going to call the police on toddlers? Like that was part of my like how I was going to deal if that random person was back there. But I will say that while my kids were finishing up the arts and crafts, I didn't go to look for him. I went to the graphic art section, the graphic comics section. But it is right over where the computers are. So I did peek just to make sure that he wasn't there. What did I grab today? I returned the Hellblazer comic. I didn't end up finishing it because it was a lot of standalone Constantine stories. What did I get today? I grabbed some stuff for my students to read that looked really good, stuff I haven't read. And then there was something for me, and I can't remember. I'm blanking. All right. Well, I'm trying to read more comics. See? Let's see. Animal Crossing teaches the kids the predatory debt cycle. Dude, I know. Tom Nook is the worst. Tom Nook is Jeff Bezos. I know. And this is like, I also am trying. I had that thought today. I was cleaning all their toys up. And we have a lot of toys. Like my kids are the youngest of their cousins. So they've gotten a lot of like hand-me-down toys from my sister, my sister-in-law. So we do have a lot of toys for them. And yeah, it was like, I have to be aware of like they get excited going to Target and my daughter goes, Daddy, you know the song, going on a toy hunt, gonna get some toys. And like, come on, she knows how to play me. She's singing my song at me, going to look at toys in Target. Like I know, but like I'm trying to make sure that that's not always like a thing, and it's not. But you know what I mean. Like, yes, I'm trying to break that cycle, the predatory debt cycle. I am. You're right. Let's see. Do you think it's worth it to have both Ronins? Interesting. That's a very good question, and we'll try to catch up in the chat. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, Tass, you, dude, do not worry about it, man. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. And when you yes, see him in your next Mezco. Yes. Okay, hold on. When you look at Bishop, can we see him next to Mezco Cable? Of course. And for you, yes, absolutely. So, is it Tass? How did I not like focus on this, learning this name before? Taskathan? Taskathan 21. Taskathan 21. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. I'm just like trying to figure out. Say it's the mush of letters sometimes with the username. You know how it is. I literally had Cody's name wrong for so long. Jimmy Pop in the house. What's going on, Jimmy Pop? My fellow Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? So happy you get to make it in, man. This is awesome. Let's see, Airfoot going. Yes, Cody, you're super biased. Definitely don't have more than one run figure. And yes, I think it's worth it. Okay, so both, you really can't go wrong. Airfoot has both Last Ronins, the shirtless and armored and not armored. So that's good to know. That's good. All right. Let's see. Love Mattel 66 Batmobile. Yes, dude. Captain McKay. I've talked about this one a lot. It's sitting. That's what I'm pointing to right now. Right now, all my Mythic Legions are in front of it. and it's right there. It's still in the box. It gives me goosebumps because like that was me. That was also what 2006, 5. So first, second year teaching, still having that big boy paychecks. That was living with my parents. Very fortunate. They were cool about, you know, they weren't trying to kick me out. So I had that extra rent money and I bought toys. I bought all of those Mattel 66 figures. I have so many of them. I didn't get every single one, but I got a lot. And that Batmobile, like I think I got that for $50, which was a lot then too, you know, again, $50, but like that would go for so much more because I bought the McFarlane for the 32 or whatever, and it's nowhere near the detail, the paint, the chrome, but it's still in the box. I'm going to have to let it breathe. Let's see. Jimmy Pop. Let's see. Remember, Target used to have the cafe. We get my nephew a pretzel slushy and popcorn, then we crush him. Yeah, buddy. That's what it's all about, dude. And now your daddy can do with your little baby. It's so fun. It's so much fun. I recommend both Ronins. This is Captain McKay, just because of the different accessories and head sculpts. Oh, that's right. And they're all interchangeable. Okay. Task at hand. Thank you. See, like it's my brain. It's not me being a jerk. Thank you, not a bird. Appreciate it. Oh, Santi. Kids are down. Yeah, man, dude. Well, I told you, my wife is either going to be awake to watch Last of Us, or she won't. And if she's not, then we will watch it tomorrow. And then I will play video games post-stream before hopefully not falling asleep on the couch. I've done that the last couple of nights. It's just been so tired. And just like not wanting. That's that bad revenge sleep. I got to get back into my good habits. This has just been a couple nights though. Otherwise, I have been very good about sleep. Again, sleep, drinking water, and sunlight. So key to maintaining like not even just like content. Just be able to focus on the moment. You know what I mean? Like get out of your own head. Those 3 basic things. You know, just they work for me. Captain McKay, my 66 Batmobile is boxed up now. I have it out once or twice and it's great. Kept the box for storage. Dude, that piece shouldn't ever leave your possession. Like that, and that's where I'm like so torn. Like, oh, like because I've never opened it, it's like that would be one of those like not all of this stuff because I've gone overboard being like a toy guy and like doing the ins and outs of the toys. But that's like a piece that I would hand to my kids and like, this is for you to hang on to. And I don't know. Is it going to be worth anything? Why do we do the things that we do? It's so funny. I bought and saved all these things. And it's like Antiques Roadshow convinced us we all were sitting on like millions of dollars. But it doesn't, no. That's why it was really nice when I broke some of the sentimentality that I would put on some of these things. Like, oh, I'm going to give these to my kids. Like now I'm like, it's like I'm trying to whittle that down to like, here's a tub of stuff I think you probably should hang on to and sell as adults or keep it. I don't care. I won't be around. That's the whole thing. All right. Not a bird. Let's see. If you could have one toy on a desert island, what would it be? Ooh, one toy on a desert island. It would be a Deadpool. And it might be my Revoltech Deadpool. I know it's not one that I like. It hasn't made my top 10 lists or anything like that, but I like that figure a lot. Actually, I love that figure. And the reason I would say if I could only bring one and it's on a desert island, it takes about 20 minutes just for me to pop the head off. It hurts my fingers, but it's a pop. It hurts my thumbs. Get the head, pop the eyes out, get the right eyes that I want, swap the hands, which are a pain. But I love it. I love that figure. It's just time consuming. So that's probably why. Plus, it's Deadpool, and I can like have infinite ideas because of breaking the fourth wall and have him talking to me and all sorts of whatever. This is presumably I could take pictures of this toy as well. Let's see. I've got the Secret of the Ooze. This is Airfoot. Got the Secret of the Ooze, NECA Turtles, but they're not really worth it unless you really just want movie turtles, which I did because I really wanted movie turtles. Well, that's fair. I skipped the Secret of the Ooze ones, but because I have the first set of movie turtles, thanks to Cox Create, who had sold me those a while back. So I love those figures, and I do kick myself on the accessories pack, but the shipping turned me off at that moment. Plus it was Haulathon. Plus it was so many other. It was during a really bad pre-order season where we were just getting killed with like, here's new toys you want, and I wanted them all. So, right? I think that was a good answer. I think that was a good one, right? And okay, yeah, it's so good. I'm so pumped. I took my picture on the Bat Cycle with I had to do what I told you guys about last week. I had to use the Revoltech Deadpool because he had the neck that could go all the way up, but the hands could go down. So I have him in the squatting Burt Ward Robin position on that little sidecar. And then I used my Mafex Batman because of the wired cape, can get that nice billowing and like they're in movement. So I took my shot. I didn't go crazy with like lighting because like I felt like the idea and the angle, and then it's like with my camera. So I think, it was like one of those where the idea kind of did it for me. So, too much new toys. Held off on getting any movie line turtles, but if they do TMNT 3, I'm in. Oh, so there you go. All right. So then that would be you just need you need one set or get them all. Again, I'm not going to be the one. Whatever makes you happy, people. The Deadpool made my video for the top 10. That's right. Your stuff is really good. I know I said that before, but yeah, guys, if you don't sub Captain McKay, you should absolutely check his YouTube out. And thank you again for hanging out. I really appreciate again all of you guys. Thank you so much, all of you. It's in the chat. I know it's just all guys. All of you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You guys have perked up my whole attitude and everything today. It was a tough day. It was a tough day in the Yimbo household. Can't go wrong with the Revoltechs, man. I guess we're getting to that time. I think we're getting to that time where we're going to start discussing the main event stuff, right? Oh my God, George, you're too much. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I have a new Connell from McFarlane on the Bats motorcycle being posted this week. Love that motorcycle. Ooh, that's another good one too. That's another good one. Airfoot. It's not because the turtles are bad. It's just because NECA got cocky with them. I'm assuming because it was a huge success with the first movie turtles and the pink. It does. It's true. Yeah. I think we saw anyone with the turtles license, like it's been turtles the last couple of years, which again, we gobbled it all up. Playmates. Like I almost bought those retro. It was the turtle shell Michelangelo. I almost bought it. If my son said yes, I would have given it to him. But he's like, Dad, you gonna get that? I'm like, probably not. But if he was like, for me, I would have been like, yeah, man. But he didn't. He didn't bite. Catherine K. Oh, of course, dude. Yeah. So much. It's incredible. The stop motion stuff again blows my mind. And your stuff is just, it's so smooth and so well done. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Sully. Thank you, man. So here we go. Main event time. So I can't have been hyping up these two figures without and then just being like, all right, guys, peace. So we got to talk about it. There's no way we can get through the rest of this. So here we go. Last of Us is going to have to wait. Wife, if you are in the chat right now, if you're listening along, we're going to go through Revoltech Woody and Mezco Bishop, and then we can watch some Last of Us. Or you're in bed, and I love you. So here we go. You know what he looks like. Boom. Amazing. Now, with Revoltech, so here we go. The hat. I'll give you the pro and cons, right? I love this toy. I'm very happy I own him, to the point that I ordered the Buzz. So I was trying to save money. I was trying to save that $80 by just using my Figuarts Buzz Lightyear. And while I did a couple of silly things. I did one stupid short reel with it, and I was like, oh man, I was gonna do more, and I was looking for different ideas. I broke and ordered the Buzz because they're different, and they are. My wife is right. Aren't they always right? If I'm gonna have a Toy Story Woody, then I need Toy Story Buzz. I had to have both, and it's also because this figure is amazing. So that's what Revoltech is known for. Revoltech joints, big old balls. But with those big old balls, you get some big old bends. You get some nice articulation, and they're up at the crotch area. And the cool thing is it can turn, so you can actually move them if you need his legs to go out to the side. You know, like whoop. Now I am slower with this because just like my Deadpool, you can't fight the articulation of this figure. So it doesn't have the learning curve that Deadpool does, but there's some movement around. You just have to always pay attention to where the lines are. So I'm going to show you Woody's crotch real quick, but not for the crotch. You see the lines on the ball. Make sure that stuff can move so you can rotate this around if you need the leg to come out. Or no, am I crazy? Oh, yeah. No. It moves all around. The ball will move all around. All right. But again, delicate. Go take it slow. Take it slow with Revoltech joints because not that they're. It's that learning curve. You'll know it when you. I know you guys are watching me to try to figure out how to articulate this, but you'll feel pressure and then you just have to stop. And then it's just looking. It's not just picking up a Legends and bending them around. That's it. Now, that's all. I wish there was more to say. Just take your time with posing him. That's all. Now, I bet he'll loosen up the more I move this stuff around. I've already noticed now, a little bit of thing, but you can hear. All right, that Revoltech joint. You get the ball on the heels too. And again, really great ankle rocker movement, and then super. Like that's the whole catch with the Revoltechs. You get amazing posing out of these like single joints because you can do so much with them. The only thing is with this, see, you'll get some nice beyond 90-degree bends on the elbows. Shoulders are on that peg too. The ball joint. It's the Revoltech joint. It's like they're trademarked. However it is, it's everywhere. So ball joints everywhere. Now here, let's get to what he comes with because it's just incredible. So he's got the mic from the speaker there. The hat, obviously. Now the way this works, you can see there's the line. So these pop off the faces. So I go from the top, get my nail in there because there's behind it. See, there's the two holes. There we go. So the top two holes fit onto there. Onto that. See that? There we go. Now, not that everybody watches all my stuff, but I posted a reel the other day when I cracked him open and I went, oh my God, like that was genuine excitement to discover that the eyes move. It comes with this little blue piece and it either has a hook, which is great to like help you get the straight ahead look doing it that way. Or you can has this little, I guess, hook to it. This is more of like a circle, a loop. So you got the loop to help you straighten out the eyes. And then you got this part that can push them to the side. And then you get this stuff. It's I can't. There's no words. Now, thanks to everybody. If I didn't get back to you, thank you for at least commenting on the reel and let me know that this is not like a new thing for Revoltech. You know, like my experience with them is only with Deadpool, the version 2.0. So that was my only, and that was swapping the eyes. So I thought, based on the back of the box, which is here we go. that was like, wow, they gave me 5 heads. This is amazing. Look at all those expressions. I don't even care about the side eye. That's what I thought. But nope. You get 5 head sculpts, and they're all super full of expression. And then you get the eye movement. The eye movement genuinely, I mean, like, you guys know the, you know, the quotes like, the eyes are the window into the soul, right? You can get so much out of these different heads thanks to, sorry, there we go. Come on, there's that last one. You're not going to do it to me? All right, well, you get the idea. 5 head sculpts. Blown away. You don't get too much in terms of hands. You have like this hand's kind of open, and then the fingers a little bit closed. Like, that's it. On that side. Oh, yeah, no. You also get like a thumbs up finger gun, which is awesome. But you know what? This is what's really nice about this is like, I don't need... I've been discovering, like, I don't feel like I need a ton of different hands. Like, it really is enough in terms of hands. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hands. That's what you get. So this one hand is literally just meant to hold the microphone. There you go. But what's great is that it will hold beers, drinks, other 1/12 scale stuff, which is awesome. So there we go. There's that. And then the only other little fun, interesting hands, I should say. And then look how nice these swap so easily. Woo, they just slide right off, but not where they're gonna like fall out. I will say there was that one. See, I just did it. The Revoltech joint popped out on me. Now I didn't purposely, there we go. I didn't push that in too tight. So this is the only thing I will just warn you about with the hands, because the hands swap very easily. But this is the second time, and it's really just if it grips a little too hard in the hand. Just don't lose that joint because it's the Woody, you know, his flesh tone. Because I have extras. Like they for Deadpool, they gave me like 4 extra ones, I think. Maybe 4 or maybe 8. It was a lot of little extras that were just wrist peg joints. So if I ever lost one, like I would just use one of those. But I'm just giving you a heads up that, you know, like when swapping the hands, just be careful. Oh, yeah, see, it's starting to slide out on me again. But that's just because it's gripping the hands more than it is inside. So you know what? Kiki loose joints, little dab of that right down there, and that'll do the job. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to get my tweezers. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna get my tweezers. All right, but that's easy enough. Annoying, but just that. Anyway, so over here again, nice and easy. Now this is the other open hand, because the right hand side comes with 2 of the same. You know, like the other side, they were a little bit different. One was a little bit splayed open. The other one was closer together. This is the exact same, except this one has a hand peg in it. Like there's a peg on the hand. And that's to hold the binoculars. So he's got a little peg right there. How neat is that? There we go. And now there's Faceless Woody. Boom. So cool. Here's looking at you. All right. That looks so creepy without a Woody face on. All right. And then the last little interesting fun fact, that peg on the binoculars, this figure also came with a Buzz Lightyear hand with the peg. So he could also use the binoculars, but you had to get both in order to do that. So I forget if Woody or if Buzz, not Buzz, yeah, Buzz comes with anything for Woody. Probably, right? We also get an alien, one of the little green men, And what's awesome is not that you need a ton, but for this type of figure, you get some articulation. So he'll move his head and the arms will go up and down. Perfect. This looks like the face swap too, but I'm not going to mess around with that. But I will get the buzz, so I'll just wait until he shows up, and then I'll see like if he came with anything. Or if somebody wants to check in the big bad listing, that's where I ordered from. But yes, so that is my Revoltech Woody. Let's check the chat real quick. Let's see. Moving on. All right, so not a bird. Speaking of turtles, the Fury Turtle. Yes, that's Spring Samurai. I love him. I love my Leo. I will be getting all of those. All right, I have my Woody in my BB. So you tell me, Zach, that was the whole rundown. Was it enough? Did it happen for you? Like I said, I personally have been bringing this with me to school every day. Like it's not my pocket figure. I guess it's my like school bag figure because it's in my Tupperware, but it's for when I'm sitting when like I get my 40 minutes of lunch and sit in my room in silence because I'm so tired. I take out Woody and I try to come up with ideas for him. Oh God, this all sounded terrible. But no, I know you guys all get it. I'm just saying. So yes, I all I want to do is come up with ideas for him. All I want to do. And I have some already that I just haven't pulled off. Like I have this. Yeah, I was doing this face like the, or was it the other one? No, which one is it? He had two. Oh, this freak out one. That one. I don't know why my freak out voice always sounds like Ray Romano. Ray. But anyway, yeah, I already had an idea. I want to shoot him like hanging out on my kid's swing set outside. Something. I don't know. Even at school. I wish I could do more stuff at school because that would be really fun. But I don't. But there were some ideas there too. Yeah, so playground stuff, I don't know. I want to do something from him, like dangling from a ledge. We'll see. But we'll have to find out. I'm catching up now. So let's see. Zach, push the button. It's worth it. See, I'm telling you, I'm not the only one. It's a really good figure. I know I was late to the party. The Diabolical Fiend Woody is lit. I agree. I love that face. And that's what's so nice. It's like could be anything. That this stupid smile. Like, look at how that changes from like Diabolical Woody just to something else. Let's see. Does Woody have a Woody? He's got an Andy. Look, they actually wrote an Andy on the bottom. I'm just gonna continue making Woody jokes. So yeah. Let's see. Nightmare Fuel face. This Terminator Woody. That's actually pretty funny. The Cap has movable eyes too. Oh man, that's nuts. Like Captain America Revoltech. Jeez. Awesome. All right. Zach bought Woody and Buzz. Perfect, dude. That's, you know what? Toy Father and No Chewing. They were the ones that like they were like, well, we got both. And I was like, you sons of guns, because like I literally. Sunsy's the one that's been super into like Disney figures lately and getting into the Revoltech and Super 7. And I was like, oh, like Toy Story. Like I love the whole franchise. I love all these characters. Oh, so yeah, I couldn't do. So yeah, got both of those. That's awesome. That was good. You're going to love them, especially for what you do, for your type of shots and your ideas. It's good. Like this is, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be very happy. All right. So yeah, sold. Perfect. All right. Captain McKay. Magneto has eye movement, and I just shifted them to all white. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's because you can never get them line up. I wonder, did it come with one of these? Because that's definitely helped. Because I had that issue too, where I was like, oh, one looks like a little off, but then that seemed to do it for me. So it is the Revoltech cap. Man, I can't believe how many of those movable eyes people told me about. That's crazy. And the fact that they're doing it in superheroes, amazing. All right. Oh, and that's fair. The Disney, because of the size of them. That makes total sense. I actually have like a Buzz Lightyear. I just in my organizing my kids' toys, I bought for them maybe like a $5 clearance Walmart buy a couple of years ago. That's like pretty big, but now I want to have an idea where he's like a statue or something. I don't know. I got to figure something out. Sully did it too. I see. Now I wish I had a Big Bad affiliate link. I got mine at Big Bad Toy Store because they are both set for $79.99. So yeah, that's too funny, you guys. Let's see. Buzz comes with Army Men. Okay, and no Woody accessories. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. I like the fact that I have that hand. You know what? It wasn't so much like Mafex. Mafex does this stuff a lot to encourage. Instead of having Build-A-Figures, they will give you key pieces in all, the other figures from the line. For instance, case in point, the Dark Knight figures. I have the Batman. If I buy the Bruce Wayne in a suit, he comes with different pieces to take the Batman and undo the cowl and the Batman chest plate, and I can turn him into like prototype capeless ski mask Bruce, which is pretty cool. I didn't end up getting it because I don't know how much I would use either of those figures, the Bruce Wayne in the suit or the ski mask Batman. The one I almost did was with the Joker, and now that Joker is with my buddy Simon Toast, so I hope you're enjoying it. But that figure, if you bought, so I had the regular one with the jacket, but if you bought the police officer Joker figure, it came with the shirt arms. So when you could pop off the jacket arms, take the jacket off, and then pop on, you'd have the shirt look. So really cool, but also like, I didn't want to buy either of those bonus figures. So like, I don't think Revoltech did this. I think they went, oh, Buzz would also benefit from this thing too. I think that was more of their thought, which I appreciate. It wasn't like, I didn't feel like I was being taken advantage of. It was just neat. So there's the Buzz hand. So when Buzz arrives, which I'm probably holding off for a little while on that pile of loot, but yeah, so Zach did it. He did it. All right, let's see. Too much new toys. Does it look like you moved the alien eyes as well? Oh, could that be it? Has anyone messed with the alien? I don't want to. Cody. Cody, you're right. Well, so Sully, so Not a Bird, and Sequential Plastic, my man Zach. Wow. Thank you, Cody. Yup, you can change and move the eyes on the alien guy. That is awesome. So I didn't do it there, obviously, but that is epic. Oh, all right. Yes, we're gonna have to figure this out. I will get a good shot. My problem with I just need to shoot stuff and then be like, hey guys, I have things that we can collab with. I'm very bad about turning around a shot in a day or two these days. It's just how it is, unfortunately. But yeah, if I know I want to shoot a bunch of we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna collab. We're gonna do some stuff. A drunk Woody. I like it. We really could. Let's see. NECA does the accessories in other figures things as well. Oh, that's right. They do, don't they? I guess I just never paid attention to what was in. We're going to have a talk. You know what? That'll be a fun thing for us to do one day, Cody. We'll have to run through it, and I will have to pepper you with questions as to all the different Cartoon Turtle 2-packs and what is supposed to really go where. Because I just dumped them all in a Tupperware thing, and I just assumed that everything was for the people in the packaging. I didn't think ahead. Interesting. All right. So here we go. Oop, as I burp. The final main event. Mezco Bishop, everybody. Mezco Bishop. So I told you, Mezco has a way. They just have a way. They have a way. I went months, literally months, without getting a Mezco. And then it's just the floodgates opened. So John Wick, I know I said this run through last week, but John Wick, Constantine, Conan, and those figures are what pushed me to do this one. Because if you're on the fence, first of all, if you're already a Mezco collector, if there's a Mezco that you're like, oh, should I get it? Probably, because even if you don't end up keeping him, like in the long term, you're gonna want him in the short term. Again, not telling you what to do. That was my thought process with this guy. Was that, you know what? Dang it, he's still up. He's still up on Big Bad. I'm shipping my pile. They've been really good. Oh, I know there's some issue. Oh, but it looks really good. So I just said screw it, and I got him. And I'm super pumped because number one, once again, smaller, just like the Conan packaging. It's a little bit on the smaller side as a box, but with absolutely stunning artwork. Fantastic. The Last X-Man. Product images. Boom. All right. So, came with the scarf. Now, some people have said, you know, like, as you can see, it's uses like the shawl. Even that picture down there, the shawl. People have been using this more as a scarf. And I already had like a black version of this Mezco thing with the Golden Clan Gomez. He came with one. So I already knew that I liked it from that figure. But after hearing people saying, like, just use it as a scarf, like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to totally do it. Like, I probably won't really wrap him up like this one. I probably won't even bother. So using it as a scarf, has the wire, going to get that nice billow, got nice, you know, effects on it. So here he is. Here he is. Oh, man. He is something else. Now, I was super nervous because I think it was Unparalleled Universe and a couple other people talked about shoulder issues. And that's the one thing that I've always bugged out about with Mezco toys, because, like, what am I supposed to do if like, I'm not going to cut, like, for me, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not going to cut the fabric or the thing and the glue, and how do you glue the thing? So, like, you don't. At least I don't. I know people do. I don't. So I was really worried, and I heard some people had to take like a needle and like put in like the shock oil that I've told you guys about, like for RC cars. But then I didn't want to do that because I've done it with my Joes, and it, you know, like I use it for my Joes, but it's a process. Like I have to get, you know, toilet paper and Q-tips and dry and wipe it all away, and it still kind of leaks in everywhere. I'm like, oh, it's gonna stain his outfit. I didn't want to do it. I am very, very happy. At least I lucked out. At least happy to tell you guys, I did luck out. I've had no issues with the movement whatsoever in the arms and the shoulders. So that's awesome. And now here's all things that I like. Let's go through the things that I like, because why? You know, again, I want to enjoy the things that I spend my money on. So I was worried about torso crunch. You're not going to get a ton, as you probably expected, but you get some, as opposed to like my Thor, where I get zero. Like this Thor, I love this Thor, but I've said it before in the past, like I can't use him, you know, like it stops me from using him, I should say. It stops me from using him because I can't twist him at all really into like punching dynamic stuff. So he is just a beautiful, I love Chris Hemsworth's Thor. So just a beautiful, handsome man. And that's it. That's why I haven't shot him in a long time. I do need to shoot him more. I still have my Planet Hulk from Marvel Select that I have to pair him up with. But yeah, so let's go into this. So what I like is that this is separate. Look at that. That is awesome. So that's where you will get that torso movement. And then he's just so loaded up. They utilize these like elastic straps for the shoulder pieces. I don't know if you're getting a good look at that there, back there, but that's how those stay on, little elastics, which is awesome. So you're getting really decent, I would say, decent torso crunching and twisting. So you can get him fighting and punching and doing all that stuff. I'm also going to say I really like the suit. It is very spandexy, like dry fit material. It's dry fit. That's what it is. So see, this happens on like my workout shirts, where it's like the armpit will expand. Like his arms are there. It's like squish, squish, squish. Tickle, tickle. But yeah, it's really, you get a lot of great movement. Look at that. Boom. Now this leg is connected. I got to be careful with his accessories here, which I'll continue to tell you guys about in a second. But I like how much movement I'm getting out of him. That's the bottom line. I like how much movement I get out of him. I'm not getting a ton of ankle stuff at the moment, but that doesn't mean that I won't. Because this is actually another little fun Mezco fact. As he falls, jeez. Like this Wolverine, I didn't realize, like something happened where like, I'm like, oh my God, I can get really great swivel. Like I didn't know Mezco had great ankle swivel because I've always been too afraid to like push them. But like you do. I don't think I broke it. I think it was just from like being in my basement. So I think maybe with all of my Mezco, honestly, they might need a little heat. Because if all of my Mezco can do that, that's great. I have no idea. I feel like such a knucklehead sometimes. I did drop one of his grenades, so there it is. So right off the bat, love the look, like just tremendous. Love the just look at all the details on him. Here we go. Look at all like the carvings and the blasts and chips and all, just excellent. And then the head sculpt, spot on, gorgeous. So great. And now let's take a look at the back. Oh, yeah. So good. So good. All right. Now, I will tell you, we'll start here with these accessories. These are for the ammo rounds. I have not been able to fit either of them in so far. It's been a point of frustration for me. So that's what they're supposed to do. He even put in, or like I say, he is in Mez, even put in the directions. Like that's what they're supposed to go. So they just don't fit for me. Like they'll sit. And I think that's what we're going to get, is it sitting in there. Because even the grenades just kind of sit in here, like it'll go. But see, there's a lot of moves. See, now they both fell out. So that's where I'm not. This is my knock. That's my knock, is that they have the pouches, but the stuff just doesn't really, like that's a communicator here. It just isn't the best about keeping it all held in. Will it matter? No, not especially for toy photography shots. And will the stuff fit in? Yes, it will fit in. I struggled with it last night, and I'm not about to start like fighting with this guy and sweating all over the stream now. But yeah, it's not doing like the best. It doesn't squeeze in. Like it just is not squeezing. So I might actually customize a Mezco and just get my Dremel, or maybe not, maybe just X-Acto knife and open it up a little bit, just scrape, just to get a little bit of opening done. Because I'm definitely using the right side, because this is the clip and there's like a thicker bottom part here and the little top part that literally is supposed to like stick in there. But I digress. Here's his gun. Again, excellent color and paint work on his futuristic sci-fi weapon. So that's awesome. It will sit. And this is where I'm going with this. Like, it'll sit. A lot of this is about sitting. like that clips. There we go. But not really. Like it won't really lock in there. It will push and stay, but as soon as you start it will just come right out. So that's where I'm kind of thinking, like maybe it is just meant to sit there, like the clips and the grenades. But that's the whole thing. Like these are figures that you pose and then shoot and then put them back into vanilla poses and put them back on the shelf. But what else does he have? So cool stuff. There's his little sidearm. Very cool, kind of like Halo-esque, right? Halo-esque style blaster. That goes through here. Even that like sits funny. There we go. I guess. No, I had it the right way. Like here, I'm trying to show you what I'm doing here. See, it kind of falls in like that. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think maybe it's fine that it even does that, but that's that. He also comes with a knife. Oof, right there. Nice sharp looking one. Again, Mezco products are awesome, so that's really nice. It is real close though to here, so you do have to be careful that that's not going to be like pulling on this material back here too much. That's what I was just noticing. So you got to, like, if you're going to do any kind of actiony stuff, I'm going to take that out so it's not pulling on this stuff, because that would definitely catch on the belt. All right. So again, just like little fun things to think about. And now let me show you the rest of the stuff. Here we go. Got my tackle box, my Mezco tackle box here. All right. This is awesome. The fist effect, the blast, it fits right over. Does it do both? Yeah, it does. So there you go. So with the whoop, there he is. Some of that going. So that fits right on the fist. Really nice. Really into that effect. Super nice. And then has the open palm pink flame, which I now have not, like I have a green one thing. This reminds me of the green stuff from Atticus, the magic pack. Constantine came with like an actual flame though, but this is just awesome. So very cool to have these options. And then the rest he came with, just like all Mezco stuff, Mez hooked us up with some extra stuff that we could lose. So he gave us 3 of these grenades, even though the holster only carries 2. So he gave us an extra one of those. 2 ammo clips, and then the third one goes in the gun. But then he also 2. Oh, yeah. So no, he only gave us the 3. So I can't lose the ammo clip. And then here we go for the rest. It's just the head sculpts, because then it's head sculpts and hands. He is not super packed with accessories, but that's okay, because I don't know what else you'd need from him. There's the bald look. Very cool. And then this one's great. Oof, so good. So good. Love it. Love that one a lot. And this is so funny. I kept having like a Mandela effect moment where I'm like, didn't he have a light up feature? Like, wasn't Bishop supposed to have a light up feature? So I haven't gone back to look, and somebody could tell me. Let me know in the chat. I swear, I'm like, I thought he was supposed to have the thing, like the light up, the eyes or something. So I don't know if I'm just misremembering, or if it's maybe they low key changed it. I mean, I wouldn't care. I really don't care. I think the light up effects are awesome on the stuff that comes lit up. So it would have been a welcomed thing, but I'm not like heartbroken that it doesn't, especially if it was never. Like, I'm telling you, Mandela effect all the way right now. And now here is a request from Task at Hand. So let's check. Yeah, I have to shoot X-Men. I don't know. I love the X-Men. I keep saying I love the X-Men. I never shoot X-Men. Not never, but say that was the communicator. So basically, anytime you go to pose him, things are going to pop off. Like, it's worth posing him and then adding all the little accessories onto him, for the record. That's, again, my opinion. But here we go. Ooh, he's shorter. Cable is shorter. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. They're in the same world, same universe. So that's just from character heights, right? But let me stand them up, get the most flat surface going, and then raise them up. So, bloop. There we go. He's got some height on him. He definitely has some height, which is very cool. I mean, like, all these figures should be scaled because they're all different people. They're all different characters. All right. Let's go back to the chat because I think that's it. Like, I haven't scratched the surface with Bishop yet. I opened him up last night or Friday night because I knew I wanted to talk about him. Plus, I wanted to check. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any glaring issues because I wanted to make sure I told Big Bad, because either Mezco directly, if you order from them directly, you have to open it up right away because they will only replace stuff. At least they say they will only replace stuff within the first 10 days of your receipt of it. So it's really good to check, change hands, move stuff around, because if there are any issues, you want to be able to hit them up because they will send you replacement figure, replacement parts, whatever. Big Bad Toy Store, I don't know what their set thing is, but they've always been excellent about replacing like actual defects. So I didn't want to wait too long and then be like, finally get around to Bishop like 6 months down the road. Hey, all right, guys, look at this Bishop I got back in and then cry. I would cry. So yeah, that was why I wanted to crack them. So I haven't played around too much, but I do have ideas, even if it's just simple portraits, maybe some simple team ups. That's really going to be the way to go, right? I should definitely get him and Cable going, throw in Deadpool because why not, right? But yeah, I need to show my X-Men. So Mezco X-Men update. I have Deadpool. I would count him. Wolverine. And then these two. Oh, and Cyclops. So my X-Men Mezco line is growing. That was another reason I didn't want to pass on Bishop. Because, like, it's not like they've done a million different X-Men, right? That I can think of. So, yeah, I'm going to... I just wanted him. I wanted him. And he's great. So he was surprisingly good. Surprisingly great. He's great. I'm going to say it again only because of this. I thought this was going to hold me back, but nope. This twisting, that 2-part, this is my favorite feature of it. Ooh, I got to make sure I just caught it, bringing it back down. But man, what a cool design. What a great figure. So really awesome. Like I said, if he's still up, Mezco is one of those brands where like that the Netflix Daredevil. I bought that during my initial Mezco rabbit hole because I was looking at Big Bad and he was $80 and it's, nothing to sneeze at, but I went, oh, well, he's there, it's retail. And then he blew up in the aftermarket. Like, I don't even want to look at what he was going for. I just kept hearing that he was going for a lot. And I'm like, I don't even want to know because I don't want to be tempted because, like, I love my Mezco and I don't plan on ever moving them. Like, I bought a couple from Cox Trade. I'm like, don't worry, they'll be with me forever. If you ever want to say hi, they're here. There, Josh. Here's the one I got from Josh. But yes, I do love my Mezco products. And this has been great. So yeah, guys, I think that is going to do it. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's go. Where was I? Sorry, this is just my computer all getting goofy on me. Drunk Woody again. That was great. Hey, I will shout out. Yeah, my man, No Chewing over here. He has an Entertainment Earth code. So there you go. No Chewing for 10% off free shipping. Oh man, so Zach, he might do it. All right, Cody saying that makes him only 81. Again, I know, not a bird. He would have both Woody and Buzz. Oh boy. Like I told you guys, I'm next week. I am not. I don't know if I'm going to be dropping any new stuff. I mean, I do have new stuff to talk about, but it's like older new stuff. I'm trying to slow down my ordering, so I'm glad we'll give you guys a chance now. Give your wallets a chance to breathe too. Next week, maybe I'll try to bust out a special guest. I don't know. Like I said, I forgot to send the link to No Chewing because I wasn't sure. He was like on the fence, and then Frank was going to be too last minute. So I'm trying to I live each day to day. That's what I do. I live every day, as my last. Live. What is it? Learn as if you're going to live forever, and then learn as if you're going to live forever, and live as if you're going to die tomorrow. So I try to, and that's where it's the balancing act with my wife, and she's the planner and all of that fun stuff. But future plans, I do have the Sentinel Translucent Miles that I'm very excited to open, and I have the Mafex Classic Comic Spidey to also discuss, but it's not going to probably be too much different from when I talked about Black Suit Spidey. So I'm not in a rush, and there's still so much other fun things to discuss and talk about. So we'll see. We'll see about next week. Let's keep going with this chat. So No Chewing, did you not get the Bishop? Because I know that this was one of his early. He zeroed in before he got a Mezco. He's like, but I would get that Bishop. So wait, is that the one you're talking about? I know. One day, right? That's I have goals. We'll see. Like I said, if you are on Amazon later, just check out my link to my store, and you can help out that way. But there you go. That's awesome. Helping out people with codes. Like I said, people, if you have your own codes of your own, please just DM me tonight. Just be like, hey, you're talking about codes. Here's mine. Like, I will use them. I try to rotate through. I'm not kidding, guys. I just want to help everyone. Yeah, it's great. It's really great. It doesn't need a ton. Like I keep saying, because I don't want this to sound like I'm not impressed. Like how much, I don't know how much more that I need outside of the big pieces. And then he's got the cloak. He looks fantastic. And there's 3 head sculpts. And they did the John Stewart thing where it's kind of random. I wish it was a third different expression head, or a beat up one. I'm not going to get upset about it though. Different alternate, look for the figure. Let's see. I thought I was supposed to light up too. Maybe we're both. Okay. Task at hand. Mandela effect. I'm telling you. I swear. I swear. And no problem. Of course. Come on. My brain's not totally shot yet. That's what I'm saying. He's got some good size. Here, let's do another one. So I mentioned my other guys. So here's Deadpool. Nice size on Deadpool too. Again. Oh, love it. Let's see. Cyclops. Oh, Scott. Scott is just about eye to eye. Just about. He's still a little bit smaller though. There's I know it's camera and stuff not doing it justice, but it's just shy, just half an inch. And then Wolverine. Again, you would expect him to be a lot bigger, and he basically is. Actually, now I'm curious as to. These guys keep falling down. Let's see. Yeah, okay, good. All right. And I was going to just check. But yes, Deadpool is still taller than Wolverine. Wait, right. Just, again, half an inch if we're talking accurate heights. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. Not too shabby. So Wyatt go. Let's see. Zach. Wyatt, you think... Are you thinking of buying? Because Wyatt goes, that Bishop look epic. Dude, it's a neat thing. Like I said, if you've ever been interested, if you've never purchased a Mezco, if you think they look awesome, that you would love them, you will love them. So then you just have to be careful because you get overcome with love, and then you look for everything that you can afford. After your X-Men feature week at the Swiss Sets, yeah. You should. It's a good one. Live your life quarter mile. Tuna, no crust. I know that's that's how do you think I maintain this, everybody? This is not an accident. I live in each moment. That's how I have to do it. And what is your Amazon thing? It's if I'm the easiest thing. I was accepted to their affiliate program. So the link, if you want, is either over here on YouTube. I have a link to all of my things, my link tree. Same thing over on Instagram. If you click that, it's actually the top thing is Yimbo's Amazon store or storefront. Again, these are just all products that I've purchased in the past. I own them. I've had them. You can ask me any questions about them. But yeah, all you have to do is click a link, and that somehow helps me. So yeah. But yes, that would be awesome, Sully. If you have anything that you wanted to order from Amazon, if you want to click on my Amazon storefront and have it bring you to your app or, whatever, then you'll help me out. So that would be cool. Again, it would just be appreciated, but that's how you can help me, from that standpoint. But other than that, we'll hit the like. That would be big. Tell your friends if you've been enjoying the show, share stuff out. I appreciate New York Rebel Photography, my friend Tom, for allowing me to tag him under my story. I know sharing stories is impossible if you're not tagged in it. So if you are someone that has been enjoying the stream and you want me to be like one of the hidden story tags up to the 10 that you can then reshare it that way, that would be really cool. So just let me know in a DM. And other than that, I mean, guys, this was an awesome time. We went 2 hours. My wife's definitely sleeping now. Sorry, wife. But this has been a blast. And seriously, I clearly also needed this. Like I said, this is just as much, me helping my, this is just as good for my own brain being able to get this out. But I can't believe I'm starting to wind down. And I didn't even think, hold on. Before we go anywhere, please don't go anywhere. We are about to watch the next installment of the Cody Too Much New Toys correspondent installment. I'm going to be putting myself in the corner over here and seeing how this goes, but I'm very excited. So I do own one of these toys. It's the X. I get the letters always mix me up. The BX AXN. It's the Walmart Ninja Turtles. They are awesome. I do have a Donatello that my buddy Dan, Captain 1134, got me for my birthday a while back. I have the Shredder, but he's still in a box. I have a Foot Soldier open. Super tiny compared to NECA. What I actually used him for, as I look up on that Batman 66 Batmobile, is I have the NECA Foot Soldier next to him. During Halloween, I used it as like a father-son going trick-or-treating look. And I think those are the ones that I have open. I'm trying to think. I think it is just the Foot Soldier. But they're really quite cool. They're fascinating. I never did a deeper dive because I had gone as much as I could all in on like the cartoon turtles and even movie turtles. So like NECA was killing me. So like they covered a lot of my turtle stuff. And thank you, Cody. Okay. It's BST AXN, Best Action. Oh, that's why that makes sense now. BST AXN. So the Best Action. Thank you. So Cody, and yes, I am a teacher. I am a middle school teacher. That is me. But yes, it is going to be a Yimbo Reacts to Cody. All right. So Sully, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Truly appreciate it. B. Rivera, absolutely, man. Oh, seriously, guys, thank you so much. Santi, I hope don't get going. And no, you have not been cut for time, Cody. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so here we go, guys. We're going live. This is it. I will remind you that Toy Talk tomorrow has The Amazing, so go check them out at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for chatting along with me and hanging out tonight. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Just seriously, thank you guys so much. And now, my friend Cody. I love his stuff. I love his car. He's so good. So here we go, everyone. And I'm going to come back. I'm going to hit play and come back so I can look at the...
Thank you, Yimbo. Tonight I'm going to show off what I consider the Marvel Legends of the TMNT world. The Loyal Subjects Best Action line. Starting with Shredder, who I got guilt-free with a gift card from work. This box art, I love it. They're showing off those 31 points of articulation, multiple accessories. Let's crack him on out of there. Each figure does come with a cool little backdrop with their name on it. Super neat. And a best...
Oh, my internet.
Action sticker. Now that he's free, let's check him out. The articulation on the shoulders, it's blocked by those spikes, so you're not going up much further, but he rotates all around. The elbows, double jointed there. The hands, some nice swivel and bend there. We got the bicep cut as well. Swivel that around. All the standard articulation you've come to expect. It says it has ab crunch, but not really. More like ab slight bend, but it does swivel around. Pretty nice. The legs, those pretty good. He's doing the splits. Got the thigh cut and double jointed knees. And do a cool pose where Shredder's lost it and he's just begging to the heavens for mercy. He comes with some grabby hands. Of course, he's got those claws. He's got a sword and a little mini Krang communicator. Look at little Krang. You might think this is a trident, but no, it's a three-pointed Yari. A three-pointed Yari. Swapping out the hands, it's just a standard peg joint. No problems there. Get the grabby hand on in there and get the sword going. Yep. Everything has a little give to it. It's not hard or stiff. I'm not worried about any of this stuff breaking. It's super nice. A big change up from some of the other makers. And then the head pops off if you want to take off the cape. I don't know why you would, but if you want a capeless Shredder, there you go. And check out his rippling muscles, that chiseled body. I like this figure. Looks pretty stellar with both weapons. Not a lot of paint, but he don't need it. Put him on the shelf there. Let's look at Bebop next. Again, killer packaging. Ah, sorry, boss. This one starts to really show off where they're going with this line, adding all kinds of paint details. Of course, got the Bebop backdrop. Get him out of his little prison. He has his own sticker. And let's go. With details to work with, Loyal Subjects, they're going nuts. They're painting all the chains, all the spikes, the little bullets on his bandolier, his shoes. Come on, the detail on this figure for 20 bucks, super stellar. I love it. He also has shoulder pads, so the same problem as Shredder, but he's got those double jointed elbows, the hands. He's not as limber as Shredder. He needs that leg brace, but double jointed knees as well. The feet. Awesome figure, great articulation here. You're going to get some awesome poses out of this guy. And check out his rippled physique as well. He's been hitting the gym. Again, no ab crunch, more like ab slight bend and twist. And then we move on to his accessories. He's got the classic trash can lid.
Awesome.
He's got his drill gun painted nice. I like the chrome effect, that little dagger. And then a bonus, you got his human premutation head. I like it. Full purple mohawk. He's got some fists. He's got the wacha hands, I like to call them. Get him holding that drill gun, ready to get to work. Next up, we'll get that shield in hand. Again, the plastic has some give to it, so you can wedge it around. I'm not afraid of snapping. I love this figure for 20 bucks. Absolute steal. And you can even do the cool Crixus shield tap from Spartacus. Anyone? Popping off his head as well, you can see the necklace is actually a separate piece. That's a cool detail. The human head looking rad. I love it. Then we can compare them to Donnie. Donnie's a little big. The scale's a little off, but not too bad. All in all, these are fantastic figures. I really love what Loyal Subjects is doing with this line. Whether you get them at full price, $17 to $20, or get them on sale for $10, you can't go wrong. An awesome budget figure. The detail is incredible, and they're only getting better and better. They've recently released the extra large size Krang, which is one of the best Krangs we've gotten. They've announced such figures as their Slash, their April, two amazing sculpts, and then Body Count Casey. That's how you know they're true TMNT fans. Anybody who makes a figure of Body Count Casey, they're turtle lovers. Back over to you, Yimbo. See everybody in the chat.
That's so good, guys. I hope you enjoy this. Like, we're trying to, try out new things, do different things. I love Cody. I love just hearing him talk about toys and his takes. And he's right. Those toys are cool. I remember being like, Dan, you can't send me down another turtle line. So I just stuck with Donatello. But that has been my... Oh, he's over here. Oh, hey. But yeah, there he is. There's my Donatello. I went back over him many moons ago, back in May, June, something May. That's my birthday month. But yeah, so they're a lot of fun. And look at the side. You get the side to side. You get some nice twisting too. So you really do get some decent articulation. Now, I will say, Machu Toy was the one that was like, dude, you can push those Turtles in Disguise from NECA a lot more with the posing. And I went, oh, because, I just get so nervous with them. I was pleasantly surprised to see like, oh, I guess I really could do more. Like you can get some really good twisting out of that. So really, we've just been spoiled. We have so many good Turtles figures to play with and to choose from. But like you even get the butterfly shoulders over here. Like that's awesome. So they are fun. So I never bought more, but I was like, you know what? This is a perfect pocket figure for when I want to shoot Ninja Turtles, or if I just want to maybe have a Donatello with me on a ride, you know, like, so they're fun. They're good. And like I said, the foot soldier I have, they're just small, like outside of doing silly, you know, like they do not scale. Like I have the Shredder, and I bought that Shredder when he first went up for pre-order thinking, he'll go fine with my NECA stuff. But after seeing the foot soldier, and like, so he's just in the box. I never opened him up. So I have him back there. And I do have a Shredder, you know, I do have a Shredder now for my Toy Con, which I wasn't sure if I was unboxing him tonight, but that'll be next week. We'll do that next week. But Cody, that was so great, man. So best action. Dude, I saw those, I saw the first round of Turtles in Disguise or something. I was like, they look awesome. And like he was saying, like they're getting better than like this first initial one. And I like this one too. And I like this one. It's neat, and I get what he's saying. It's soft, but it's not like impossible to move. I will say, I think I had a problem swapping his head. Oh yeah, oof. Or just popping him off in general, unless I just broke him. Oh, that would stink. Did I just do that? Oh, it's glued on. All right, as I fiddle, yeah, like I just kind of loosened this up a little bit on him. Whoops. Yeah. My bad. Well, as I apologize to my toy. Yeah. I popped off. So that's, there we go. Yeah, he's all solid now. He's good. Just had to click that in there. And that's what's nice, is that these are figures that you can beat up and they're not going to fall apart on you. You know, like I'm not saying they're Marvel Legends. You don't want to like be a little careful, but I can put him in a, you know, fanny pack with some accessories and have a guy in case, you know, the mood strikes. So that's all. But the head, yeah, that swapping the head, this one sat flush. I'm just seeing Cody's thing here. Yeah, the ball joint, the head joint is wonky. Yeah. So like this first one is a little bit of a pain. Oh. See, yeah, and then the whole thing disconnected on me. Yeah, he popped apart again on me. See? Come on. So he needs heat to get the head. And then on the other head sculpt, it wouldn't matter anyway, because I remember like I haven't been able to use it because it sits too high up on the peg. So I need to do some work in there. But if you haven't ever, you know, if you needed Turtles, it's a great for the price point, especially for what you're getting and for the price point. And the fact that you probably can also get them under 20 most of the time too. But let's see. Live deconstruction. I know it happens. That's it. But that's what's nice. That's what's nice. It's like I had no fear of it being broken. I just went, oh, what's going on? Oh, wait, pop. So no big deal. But yes, Sully, see, you have that. Yeah, you have that touch of toy anxiety that I have. So yes. And there you go, Chooks. Hey, great segment. So that was fantastic, man. Oh, dude, I used to have muscles. I used to, but yeah, not anymore. So that was so cool. And again, please give me ideas, like comments, you know, for if you're watching the replay, if you're here in the chat, whatever, either reach out to me directly on Instagram. I love hearing from new people, even if I'm not like the timeliest. Like I know Cody, thank you for not being annoyed that I'm always like a delay, because I have to look at my Instagram when I get a chance. You know what I mean? So thank you for, but yeah, please reach out to me. I will always get back to you. You know, like I love talk. This is the whole part, friendship and the camaraderie. That's my favorite part of the toy community. So any of you, you know, if you have ideas for how, you know, for things that Cody and I can continue doing, I have ideas brewing too that I need to pitch to him. But yeah, it's so neat. And I love his stuff. Cody's the best. So go check him out over on Cody Too Much New Toys over on TikTok, Too Much New Toys over here on YouTube and over on Instagram. Airfoot, let's see. I have Raph got it for Christmas. Didn't take it out because I didn't want to break it because it's not the best looking. Yeah, like it looks. That's the whole thing. It looks like a cheaper figure. Oof, as Punisher falls on me. Like, to be sure, it doesn't have the big look of the NECA guys, you know, if that's what you're going to compare it to, because that's what I did. But outside of, you know, like that popping off, changing the head, but like really, they are not like this is not cheap feeling necessary. You know what I mean? Like it has the look, but that's what also Cody's saying is that the detail on them and the paintwork has gotten so much better. So I think at some point we're probably going to even see a re-release of the original 4, just with whatever updates that they've been doing. But Cody, no, you're the best, man. Thank you so much for doing this. This is so cool, dude. So, and you're awesome, and you make hilarious reels to promote it. So I appreciate that too. Well, that's it, everybody. So you'll be able to catch me again Wednesday over here on YouTube with the Toy Pick community. All you have to do is look for Toy Pick. It's also one of my featured channels if you go take a look at it on the main page. But I will be there discussing the top 10 toy photography pictures as voted on by the Instagram community with No Chewing and Toy Father this coming Wednesday. Don't forget, Toy Talk is Monday night at 8:30 with D Amazing this week. And then there's the slew, the network, which one day I'm starting to put it together. You know what I mean? But the Machu Toy, make sure you hit up Machu, give him a sub. And the list goes on. Unboxing art, toying around, the enablers, the Toy Migos, living behind me always. D Blake Makes, and right, does he have a YouTube yet? Is D Blake? I'm blanking. But anyway, he's a good dude. So if he does, I would support him. Lone Wolf Labs. All right, everybody, you get the drill. I'm in promotional time. So have a wonderful rest of your Sunday nights. Seriously, thank you. This has been a glorious couple of hours where I got to just talk about things I wanted to talk about and talk with you all. And it was focusing on toys, which I love so very much. So this was really an awesome way to end my Sunday evening. Thank you. If you are checking the replay, let me know in the comments, if you've been enjoying and what you've been enjoying, what I can do, what you would like to hear, what kind of figures you'd like to hear me talk about in the future. And that's it, everybody. This is just, that's right. Thank you, No Chewing. He does a show with Detour on Infinity Equation. Oh, that's right. That's another great podcast, another great YouTube channel, Infinity Equation. But Zach, thank you very much. Not a Bird, thank you very much. Everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. Have a great start to your week. And this is just one man's journey from the toy aisle. Peace. See you guys. Did I end it? Not yet. End.